Hello and welcome to the channel, and welcome to my very first ever video and post on this new channel. That is my name. Um, yeah, I gotta tell you guys, I don't know what this channel is gonna be about. I think we're gonna figure it out together. It was born last Saturday. The idea was born last Saturday when I was working on this mala. And after going through something with it that kind of took me back to my childhood, I was given a message that said, post this video, post about your experience. And I was like, eh, who cares? So I wasn't going to do it. But it is Friday now. I got that message on Saturday, and I have woken up every night, at least 2 times in the middle of the night. And it finally was made clear to me today that the reason why I will keep waking up more than once in the middle of the night is because there are messages in me that need to get out and I need to share them. So this new channel is for that, and we'll see what comes up. I don't know. We'll figure it out together. God will show us at the same time. So for this one though, let me share about this mala. I make malas and I sell them locally here in Jacksonville. Let me actually start this by telling you that when I was a kid, because this has some spiritual tone to it, faith. When I was a kid, my mom would teach me Bible stories every night before I went to bed. And I'm saying, like, think 3, 4 years old. So I'm learning about Daniel in the lion's den. I'm learning about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and, Samson and Delilah, all the stories. And, something about her sharing those stories with me from a child, like, really built up this, I don't know. I don't want to say that the stories were, like, fantastical, because they're Bible stories. But for me, they were. And so somehow those stories started really building up my faith. And, I went to church all the time. I went to church every week and I loved it. I loved going. Um, and I share this because this mala, when I say it took me back to my childhood, it took me back to this place. Okay, so I would get to a point where I was like, I think at this point maybe 7 or so, and I would lose things or get really frustrated trying to find something. And I'm pretty diligent, and I will keep my head in I'll keep my nose down, and I'm just trying to figure it out, get it done. And there were times, and there was one time in particular I remember as a kid, I was looking for scissors, and they were on our kitchen table, but our kitchen table was completely covered with mail and newspapers and just junk, basically, that needed to be thrown away. And I needed scissors, and I knew the scissors were on this table, but I could not find the scissors for anything. So I spent 30 minutes trying, like, uncovering things, looking for these scissors, can't find them. And finally I stop, and because I'm so upset, I'm in tears at this point, and I'm a kid, and I close my eyes and I say, God, if these scissors are here, please show me where they are. And I kid you not, I open my eyes, I look down, and there the scissors are, as if they were just staring at me the whole time. So things like that have happened to me throughout my life, where I'm like in that moment of, God help me, and then I get the help that I need. So here's the story on the mala. I knew that I was going to make one for myself. Normally I make them for other people. But I knew that I was going to make this one for myself, and I also knew that I didn't have any more like traditional guru beads left, and I had this heart. So my intention, what I knew I needed to do, was to use this heart as my guru bead. Now, I've used this only on one other mala that I've ever made because it's so hard. This is not, a guru bead is not what this was intended for. So it has no problem getting one string through it. But 2 strings, it's not easy, okay? And I know this because I did it once before. But when I was doing mine on Saturday, 30 minutes go by, and I know better, and I'm still trying to get these 2 strings in at the same time. I'm trying to do all these things, even though I know better. And finally, I get frustrated enough with the needle and I say, God, please help me. And I kid you not, all of a sudden the string went through the right hole that it needed to go through. So I'll show you one more time. There are holes all over this. So if I put a string through the top, there's no guarantee that it's going to come through the bottom. It can go into any one of these other holes instead. And that is the issue that I was having. When I make these, I use one string. So there are two ends that are open and I connect them at the bottom. So it's one continuous string for this mala and I connect it at the tassel. Anyhow, I was so shocked that this needle went through immediately that I pulled it out. And I was like, oh my gosh, that happened so fast. I asked for help and I got it just like that. Okay, let me try again. So I try to do the needle myself, doesn't go through, and I stop. And I say, okay, God, will you please help me one more time? And I put it through and the needle goes through. And then I was able to finish the mala. So the message I got from that was, don't wait 30 minutes to ask for help. Don't wait till you're frustrated. Don't wait till you've gotten to that point, because how much more time could you save if you ask for help from the one who wants to help you with everything all the time? So I hope this message blessed you. I know that retelling it has blessed me. And let's see where we go with this channel. Let's see what message God has for us tomorrow, because your girl doesn't know. But we'll find out together. Take care. I'll see you next time.